We'll just log into the MSR instance here as an admin user so we can explore. There we go, and here's our main UI. You can see here we have a list of repositories that we can go into that host images. Each one has a README, as you might expect of a repository. You can view all the tags of the images that are in there. You can see any Helm charts that are hosted in that repository and potential webhooks. Let's see what webhooks we can do. So we have all these different events that we could potentially add a webhook to in order to put custom handling in. And of course, TLS security on top of that. So over here, we have promotion policies, and these promotion policies can automatically promote images within the repository based on any of these criteria. We'll talk about these criteria a little bit later. Pruning, if we want to make sure that we remove tags after some amount of time, and we have enforcement policies. Now, enforcement policies allow you to prevent images from being pulled under various circumstances. So we could potentially say if there's a tag name that is prod, maybe we're tagging everything for production with prod, we will then apply these other criteria to it. So we could look at potentially critical CVEs. We want to say we have 0 critical CVEs in any image that is prod labeled. And likewise, high CVEs, they're pretty bad too. So we'll say 0 on there. Medium, we can have a little bit of tolerance for medium CVEs. So we'll say we can have up to 5 of them. And then little low severity CVEs that are detected by our image scanner will allow up to 10 of those. Now, by using this policy, we can hit save here, and it'll prevent pulling any images from the registry that in this particular repository that meet those criteria. We can do some mirroring here. Now, the mirroring allows us to push or pull from another MSR instance or from Docker. Put in any usernames, your repository information, and it allows us to keep our registry and another registry in sync. Generic settings here that you can configure. So image scanning, you can see I can do it on push. Every time an image is pushed, we'll do the scan versus manual, where an image scan must manually be triggered. And that's what gives us our CVE scores that we had before. And here's an activity log so we can see what's been happening within our repository. We have general system settings here. Licensing, all that kind of stuff. We can configure our storage here. So we could use cloud storage if we wish, easily configure any of these cloud storage providers for us to use. We have security settings here. And as part of our image scanning, we need to make sure that we have valid signatures so we can sync now or do online updates. Here we have enforcement policies on the global level, which are very similar to the repository level. We go to our organizations. These are organizational units that we can use to see, segregate our repositories based on purpose. And here we are back into the organization and repository settings. And we can then set permissions for users within our organization and what they can do to our registry. We have a very robust API here that we can do basic tasks, admin tasks, account management tasks, any of the meta kind of things, content cache information, repository namespaces, events, image control, image scanning, webhooks, jobs, crons, workers. We can do our API tokens, indexing, any of this kind of stuff. And these APIs are all documented here for customization and expansion. Let's send some feedback too, so that we can give directly to Mirantis. So we'll say that the registry has really helped us out here. It's really a stellar registry for us to maintain the images within our organization. And this will get filed over to us at Mirantis, where we can then action appropriately, both accept the good feedback and use the less positive feedback to make product improvements.